it wouldn't be him. He has a persona.
Oh, yeah, good point. Sorry, I wasn't trying to weird you out.
Yosuke's tone is apologetic, and he scratches his head. But really, I should be the one apologizing. I didn't just deny that it could have been Adachi-san because he's a persona user. The real reason is that deep down, I trusted what Adachi-san said about abiding by the rules of this world. But if it's not him, then who? The gray clouds fill the sky over our heads, mirroring the confused anxiety we shared. There's shifting tenses, and I don't like that. Okay, do I get to fight a thing now?
And then Dad came on parent visiting day, so I made sure to raise my hand to answer all the teacher's questions.
Show off.
Hanako, you told that story 3 times already.
No, I didn't.
I got a good voice actor for her. Oh. Change the volume and change the channel. Oops. You guys can see just fine. Nanako, who'd been talking non-stop throughout dinner, sulks at Dojima-san pointing that out. Whether or not she'll admit it, though, I've definitely heard that story several times. Either parent visiting day made her that happy, or she was looking for any excuse to prolong her conversation. Well, whichever it is, Nanako seems happy, so I don't mind much.
Oh, and guess what? I saw a really long car yesterday.
Okay. A really long car? That rings a bell. She must be talking about that extravagant black limousine that Mitsuru-san and her shadow operatives drove in on.
Oh, you mean the limo that was driving around town? Yeah, I heard.
Oh, you mean the limo that was driving around? Oh, that's right, he just said that.
A big stretch
I'm awake.
limo in a sleepy little town like ours. I'll tell you one thing.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Dojima-san shoots me a glance while responding to Nanako's comment. He's a detective through and through. I think he's noticed something's up. Sure enough, after Dojima-san sends Nanako to the sink with the empty dishes, he gets right down to business.
So, what are you up to this time?
So does he know about the whole shadow channel thing? I guess. There's no hiding anything from that piercing gaze. He has to know we came in contact with Mitsuru-san's people. They were so dignified seeming that I had hoped even their outrage to the long limo wouldn't stand out here, but I find myself actually relieved to be mistaken.
The day you were due back, a detective from the Metropolitan Police Department rang me up to ask about the details of that case. Not only that, but I saw that Shirogane kid at the station several times the past couple of days. Is this all just a coincidence?
That's...
Can't answer, huh? Well, that's fine.
Dojima-san gives a deep sigh and closes his eyes. That's odd. Normally he'd grill me for more information and yell at me while doing it.
Look, I trust you, but this is different. Don't stick your head into the lion's den. You do understand that I'm a detective and pretty much your guardian while I'm here, right?
That's not how that parable works, but okay. His strict yet honest gaze asks me to promise that much in return for not probing me further. I say yes, but in my mind, I'm apologizing at the same time. We're heading into dangerous waters, but it's the same as the situation when I lived here. We have to be the ones to do this.
So long as you understand that. Then do
Yay! Do what you like. I can't help but smile at seeing Dojima-san look away and sigh. I'm sure that he has a million questions about everything I'm doing, but he's not asking them. It's because he trusts me.
Hey, you're picking on Big Bro
Gonna
again,
kick his ass.
Dad.
Oh, no, not at all. We were just talking.
Really, Big Bro?
Yeah, there's nothing to worry about.
I like the little pop-out highlight when he talks, too.
Always be on your side, okay?
When I answer her with a smile, Nanako looks up at me with a worried expression, but her reply is earnest. Out of the corner of my eye, I can see Dojima-san looking uncomfortable, and I can't help but laugh again. Hey! It's Snowjack, or Frosty Jack. Jack Frost. Sorry. I was thinking Jack Brothers and putting the Jack in the front by mistake. When I return to my room, I can hear the faint rumble of thunder in the distance. The rain that was pouring down this evening has already stopped. If you're wondering who Jack Frost is, he's the little snowman guy. He's kind of a mascot for the Shin Megami Tensei series. Franchise, whatever. If the pattern holds, the Midnight Channel should stay quiet as long as it's not raining. Realizing that raises some complex feelings in me. I have to go back home tomorrow. And as much as I hope nothing happens, I want to resolve this mystery while I'm still here. But wishing to solve the case means wishing for something to happen.
Make up your mind.
Don't talk to yourself. I inadvertently glance towards the TV screen's reflective surface and catch myself with an odd smile on my face. Just a little longer until midnight. Out of habit, I check the time, and the moment I look back at the TV, the screen suddenly turns on. Well, we didn't see that coming.
The strong win, while the weak disappear. Tonight, we will witness the hottest battles in all history. The goddess of victory is waiting to descend upon the ring.
Air guides?
P1 fans, are you ready? Are you ready?
Time to let loose!
I love sexy Teddy. Pimp Teddy, whatever.
The contestants in the previous P1 Grand Prix have returned.
I like that outfit. That's pretty ridiculous.
Right on the heels of the last one. These warriors.
Okay, yeah, so there are Persona 3 characters in this. Got it.
Here at the World
I think the detective girl is.
P1
No.
ring. These are battles of honor, battles of will. Sparks will fly.
What was he using as a weapon? Oh, a chair? That's awesome.
Some fight for glory. Will this be decided by pure muscle, or will a battle of wits determine the outcome?
Guns. Lots of guns, so she's got them heavy arms.
Things are heating
Teddy.
up. Tonight, who will win the title of
That's a big ol' axe.
Who will be
That's your TV,
crowned
alright.
with the winner's wreath? Whose tale of glory will resound for generations?
I didn't see Rise doing
All
anything.
that remains are the dreams of the warriors.
I thought she was playable.
Grand Prix plunges into its final chapter.
We'll find out.
The P1 climax is
That outfit.
Started!
Oh shit, we're anime now.
Did you see that? What the hell?
Hello?
He's in there. Well. Oh no! Juice snubbed.
Huh? What's going on here?
Rip that thirst quenching.
What in the world? The town! A red
Did they seriously
fog?
give the characters from the last game freaking Super Sentai themed outfits? Great.
What the?
But?
Yoo-hoo! All you P1 crazies out there, sorry about the long wait.
The TV show's a familiar classroom. If I remember right, that's the announcement room at the school Labrys created inside the TV world during the P1 Grand Prix. That's a long sentence. Standing in that announcement room is General Teddy. Actually, it's just his head chortling away.
The P1 climax. It's the end of the world. One-on-one deathmatch that's worthy of the name Climax. And best of all, if you don't win the one-on-one tournament to the finish within the hour, the world will end. No punches.
That's probably
pulled
bad.
this time. I'll make myself clear
Oh,
so that
maybe
no
one just
one
went shadow.
misunderstands. This will not be taking place
Do what
within
now?
the TV world. It will, in fact, take place in the reality which you occupy. Enjoy it while you can. Oh,
So if you die in the real world, you died in the
time
TV
to
world?
show off how that special stage is going.
Oh, that's annoying. They didn't really explain that crucifixion thing at all. What's up with that?
Is that Mitsuru-san?
What will be the fate of of our captured queen.
So they captured her crew. I guess you have to
Minions.
finish the game to unlock
Then again,
them.
if we don't have a champion,
Well then.
everyone's a goner anyway. So she'll be in good company. Best of luck to all of you.
The display cuts off abruptly, and the TV becomes a silent box. Realizing that a strange red light is filling the once dark room, I dash towards the window. I'm a photographer now, apparently. The town outside is covered in eerie red fog.
What is that?
Everybody's a photographer in this town now. Streetlights are off, and I don't sense anyone's presence. That hazy light illuminating the town. It's the red fog? Seeing the town in such an obviously abnormal state snaps me back to my senses, and I quickly look back in my room.
Nanako! Dojima-san!
No one answers. I rush down the stairs and check all the rooms, but no matter how hard I look, the two who live here are nowhere to be found. What in the world is going on here? The P1 climax? Are Mitsuru-san and her people really captives? Clearly, they looked pretty captive to me. I'm just throwing that out there. And worst of all, this isn't the TV world. So is this really still the real world? If so, what's happened to the townspeople? A wave of confusion and fear crashes over me as I sort through the information at hand. My cell phone won't even turn on, like it's suddenly broken. It's happening again.
The Junes food court.
That's right. Whenever we had a case, that's where we'd always gather. If Yosuke, Chie, and Yukiko have noticed this too, then they'll definitely be headed there. Teddy should be with Yosuke, so there's no need to worry about him. Kanji, though, he might head straight into the TV. I chuckled to myself at the thought, a rare moment of humor in this looming crisis. I know where I need to be, so I quickly prepare myself. Whenever we needed to fight, I was always clad in my Yasogami High uniform. I think that I'd be wearing it again so soon. It's with a sense of trepidation that I open the front door. In other words, we're reusing some of the assets from the first game, so we don't have to reanimate everybody. I'm okay with that. I just love that they actually canonically explain why he's wearing the uniform again. Alright, that's going to be like 2 or 3 episodes. I might just drop it as a single block. Oh. So we got chapter 2. We got 2 chapter 2s. Can I come back and do other plot lines later? Alright, well. Oh, I guess they happen simultaneously time-wise. If I get really bad, we'll auto-fight, but I think I want to get involved here. So, let's play with hero protagonist. Or are these all clear? Oh, okay. That's what we just watched. Got it! Okay, well, Rise is best, so I think that's her. I raise one arm towards the mirror-lined wall and close my eyes. In my mind, I see a stage. This is Rise. In the hazy shadow of a band, glow sticks of all different colors shine in the packed seats. I'm looking at them from my mark, indicated with a spot of fluorescent paint. Well, it's definitely Friday. That was easy. Oh, seriously, get new material. The moment the countdown hits 0, a spotlight comes on. I reach towards the flooding light and become one with the stage. Oh, they recorded these in English? Well, the singer actually sounds familiar. Oh, I see, she's practicing. Love that budget-saving animation. But seriously, when do I get to fight things? As I calm my breathing and look towards the clock to check how long the performance took me, I see time pointing to 2, which brings me back to reality in a hurry.
Oh crap! I didn't take my bike today.
You can't.
If I can make the last train. Night, everyone. I'm off for today.
I'll try to match her voice a little better. Again, I'm not familiar with this game, so. I hurriedly address the people as I pass as I fly out of the studio. After a mad dash to Okina Station, I barely make it into the stopped train. I'm not going to be able to match that voice, I'm sorry.
Made it.
I take a breather as the train slowly pulls out. The last train on a holiday is usually pretty empty, so I sit in an empty seat and get tunes from my bag. There's a new song on there they just gave me this afternoon. Today felt so long for some reason.
It's gotten a lot later than
Driving,
we expected.
man.
Are you still okay on time?
You didn't have to give me a lift, you know. I'd have been fine.
That's not the issue.
Oh.
Come on, I'm your manager.
The reason Inoue-san seems so happy is because of the news we got earlier. When our president called us back to the office from the shoot today, we were greeted with a new song from me and a detailed plan for my comeback.
Still, I had no idea that the boss was putting together such a detailed plan for your comeback.
I just said that.
Well, I'm grateful and all, but I just don't think I'm ready yet.
That's not true. We've all seen how
He looks
hard
so
you've been
intense. He's
working.
like,
You're much
we're
stronger
doing the
than you
comeback!
think.
We're
I think
doing
the boss
it!
is making
We're
the
coming
right
back! I need this money! This car's not gonna pay itself off! Alright.
Are you just flattering me, Inoue-san?
Never intentionally. You sang that new song we gave you today after just a short lesson. You even memorized the dance steps in record time.
And we're that complex.
I wasn't any good, though. I got distracted by the steps and kept going off key. And I wasn't hitting the turns cleanly. I've still got a long way to go.
It's true, even as far as my discussion of my comeback goes, if Inoue-san hadn't come up with an excuse for why he couldn't get in contact with me until yesterday, the plans could have been sunk.
Rise-chan, did something happen?
Oh, she was part of the other tournament.
I know that there's a part of your life you won't let me into, and that's okay. An idol doesn't need to tell her manager everything. But there's a difference between keeping things private and isolating yourself. You asked if you could get some days off during the long holiday, right? And you didn't seem too keen on today's session either. Did you have some other engagement in mind?
No, you're just cutting me too much slack. Thanks, though. It's nothing to do with work. There was something that made me realize how powerless I am.
So many people are supporting me for my comeback, but no matter how much I throw myself into rehearsals, all I can think about is how I was nothing but a burden in the incident yesterday.
Rise-chan?
I'm okay. Were you worried I'd quit again? I'm still set on getting back into showbiz, once I shake off the rest from my hiatus.
I can tell
I
that
wonder if I get
much
to fight
from watching
something.
you practice. Still, maybe you need a breather.
Huh?
The publisher consulted me about maybe rescheduling the photo shoot. When I told them doing it later would be problematic since you're still a student, they decided to reschedule
Yay.
for another time. So,
Yay.
take a nice break tomorrow.
Breaks are great. Okay, this guy's alright, even though he looks like he wants
Things
to
will
murder
be
somebody.
busy after the long holiday. The success of your comeback project is on the line here.
I really appreciate it. Can you let me off at Okina Station today? If I have tomorrow off, I want to stop by the studio and practice a little more.
Huh? But wouldn't it be late by the time you're done? Why don't I take you straight home?
There's not enough room at home. Please? I'll go straight home after I practice a little.
Well, alright. But don't push
Okay.
yourself too hard, okay?
I won't. Actually, though, you shouldn't coddle me so much either. Okay, Inoue-san?
Look at that outfit, it's cute.